Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Karen. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We're doing better on our opening.
Yes. That wasn't the good doggy voice.
No, no, it wasn't that.
Yeah. The
Uh,
equalizers are going.
well, it's been 2 weeks. A lot happened
It
in the
has
2 weeks, I
been.
think.
Yeah.
I went to Colorado. I got to hang out with my lovely sister-in-law. She was great. We got 3 feet of snow while I was there. I didn't think I was going to get to leave, but we did. We managed to get off the mountain because we were on the mountain. Now, I haven't looked at it. I'll try and do it. I took a couple little snippets of video coming down off the mountain or going up the mountain, whichever. If I have a good one, I'll put a little video at the end. That'll be easy to add from an edit
Yeah.
perspective. But yeah, we didn't do a lot. We really just stayed in the cabin. That was the point, was me just to be company. So, yeah. Oh, well, what we did do is we watched a lot of reality TV, which she
That's
got me
that's
back
always
into that. I had managed to break that horrible habit, but no, it's not horrible. And so reality TV, but then she turned me on to Yellowstone, which I'd never watched. And now I want to go to a ranch and I want to hang out on a ranch, but I don't want to do any work.
I watched the first like 10 minutes of the episode when the horse got hit by a car or something. The
Oh,
first
yeah, and you had to put the
episode.
horse down, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and after that I was done.
Oh no, you got to watch it. You got to
Yeah.
stick with it because even the first episode is good.
Oh,
I
really?
know that's a terrible way to start, but it's done for a reason, but you don't find out till later.
Okay. That's why I never watched The Walking Dead because all the zombies would always go after. There were some horses in like the first couple of episodes. So when the kid would watch them, I'm like, okay, so how many horses died this week?
I didn't watch that one either.
Yeah, I'm not into
But
zombies, but
yeah, it's really good.
is it?
I recommend it. Yeah. I had to buy Peacock so that I could
Oh,
download episodes to watch on the plane coming home. But literally, and she'd seen it like 3 times when she let me binge watch it. I watched it for like 2 days straight. We just sat there, hung out. She has great big dogs, which I was a little nervous about. Because the last time I saw them when she lived here in Maryland, they were rambunctious and jumped up on you. They were so sweet because they're old now. They're so sweet and they curled up with me on the couch and they're
uh,
huge dogs. And my allergies were good. I didn't have any issues. It was really nice time. So I'm glad I went.
good.
I think she was glad I was there. So um it was good, even though it was a spontaneous need and I missed my stitchy friends down in Virginia, but it was still a good time. I didn't do a lot of stitching, but that's all right.
Well, I binged watched the end. Well, Schitt's Creek, and then I got to the last episode and cried like a baby. And that
I couldn't get into that show.
I couldn't either. And then I got to like the third or fourth episode, and it's hilarious.
Couldn't I tried.
The kid got me into it because he kept saying that my parenting skills are like Myra's. So
Oh no. Oh, that's not nice. That kid that will not be named,
yeah, yeah.
he's got a mouth on him. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there is an episode where Myra forgets Alexis's now Alexis gonna go off Alexis' middle name. And so they spend the whole episode trying to figure out what her middle name is.
Oh
And
God.
there was the whole year that I spent where he was the wrong age. So I thought he was one age and he was another age. So
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I tend to forget my daughter's birthday because we have a lot of like our anniversaries in October and then her birthday, and not that we got married because I was about to have a kid. That wasn't the kid. It was just coincidental. Coincidental that she was born in the month. But so I have to figure out which day is which. Poor Ryan. Oh, poor child who will not be named.
Yeah.
What is she gonna do? She can't kill me. She needs me right now.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway. All right. So, from news, I wanted to give a shout out to a fellow floss tuber pair. They're sisters. It's Cross Stitch the Globe, and I really like the projects that they work on. They're two sisters, Allison and Stephanie. No, Allison. Oh, great. Two sisters. They're lovely. And
They're hilarious.
they're hilarious. And you said you watched their recent video where they showed how to make needle minders.
Yep. Because I want to make my
Um,
own needle minders.
right. And they also did a video and showed you how to use the waste canvas and to stitch on like a canvas bag. That's really cool. I wanted to try that. But they're also doing FlossTube University. So shout out to my sister who actually did start cross stitching as a result of watching our FlossTube. So that's
Yay.
exciting.
Look at that.
But yeah, we reeled her in. She's starting. And I told her to watch Cross Stitch the Globe because they they are going to start a university to teach people how to stitch. So that's cool. So we'll
And
shout
they've
them
done
out.
some really, really interesting episodes on what's the most expensive kit on eBay, what's the most expensive chart.
Yeah, that was cool. I did watch those. Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
really surprised at the no I won't give it away, but I was really surprised at the #1 kit.
I can't remember what it was now.
Na 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 na. Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, it was?
Yeah, so it was a Winnie the Pooh
Oh,
Tom
Kit.
and
I didn't watch
Cake
the Kit
kit.
episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now you ruined it. Spoiler alert. Just
Yeah.
kidding. It's okay. Oh, I told you that when I was in college and I liked the Tao of Pooh, that book.
Yeah.
And so I really liked Pooh. And when people get a hold of the fact that you like something, then that's all you get is Winnie the Pooh stuff. And I was an adult and I think they missed it. I even got from this guy I worked with Winnie the Pooh children's shampoo and conditioner with the Pooh and piglet heads.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, okay, everybody. I got a Winnie the Pooh watch. I'm like, I'm out of Winnie the Pooh. I'm done. I don't like it. I do not collect Winnie the Pooh. It
Yeah,
went
we
a
had
little.
a classic Pooh nursery. Well,
Oh, okay.
our first house was so small that the nursery was actually in the living room. So
Oh, I
it
had
was
a
it was
classic
tiny. So
tiny. I had a
yeah, it was a
classic
house
Pooh.
behind a house. It was like a little cottage
Oh,
that went with a house.
like a in-law suite.
Yeah. So we had to move furniture to set up his baby swing. That's how small it was.
Oh, I had a classic Pooh that I gave to Ryan when she was little. I think she still has him. She renamed him Bob
Oh,
because of a play that her cousin was in. But she renamed him Bob. And then one night after she got her tonsils out, she had a bleeding episode, and Bob and Ryan and my daughter had like blood everywhere. She
oh,
looked like Carrie, and poor Bob. I'm like, I don't know if Bob's gonna survive. So I put Bob in the wash, and he's a little less fluffy, but he survived.
oh, good.
I called the doctor. I was like, dude, it's like Carrie here. He goes, really? I've never heard it described like that. I'm like, there's a lot of blood, but we got it to stop. He's like, oh, good. Anyway, all right. So cross
We
stitch
had
the
that one
globe.
year with we got MSU. One of my coworkers' sons went to Michigan State and he was in the agricultural program. and they would raise turkeys, and then to make money for the program, they would sell the turkeys at Thanksgiving, but the turkeys were no longer living. You didn't get a live turkey to play with on Thanksgiving. So you got a fresh one. And I mean, it was fresh. And so my parents got one. My brother got one. I mean, it was like everybody under the sun wanted one of these turkeys. So I brought them home, and when don't cook. So we had plenty of room in the refrigerator. And the next day I opened it up, and it was like Carrie, and I was in the kitchen screaming. It looked like a turkey horror show in there.
Really? They were still bleeding?
It was disgusting. It was like, I'm glad we're leaving for Thanksgiving because I'm not
Aren't
going
they
to eat one of
supposed to
these.
drain them?
I thought so, but boy, I don't know what they had in them, but ugh.
Oh, now we're getting a little graphic here. I hope we haven't turned off any of our viewers.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Oh God. Hang in there.
Sorry.
We'll get to stitching.
Yeah.
All right. So we
Move on to
cross stitched the
stitching.
globe. Shout out to them. They're a really good channel. Do you have any finishes?
No, I'm close to one, but I don't have a finish.
So I did have a teeny tiny little finish in Colorado. I finished POW because I could do it in bed. Oh, here. Oh, it's now reaching. I finished
Oh,
POW.
that looks good. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a little frame. I haven't dekitted or anything. It's just there. So yeah, POW's done. That was cut. That was out of the magazine that I pulled for a challenge for BRRINGO. That was my first magazine pattern. And if you're interested and you have a question, you want to know who did it, I'll ask me a question in the comments and I'll tell you who it is. I didn't bring all that stuff out. Sorry.
If you're still with us after the tonsil and turkey stories.
Yeah, right. After the blood and gore.
Yeah.
We had zombies. We had,
Yeah. We covered it also. Oh, the horse. Yeah.
Yeah, the horse. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Now that we recapped that. All right. New starts.
No new starts.
No, none for me either. All right, why don't you go on and show us all your beautiful whips?
Okay, because I'm working on as I look over at my notes, magazine monthly challenge. And when we last left our viewers, I had started working on Christmas Rose by
Wow.
sure, I'm ready to do this, by Blackbird Designs. And I needed to stitch, let me consult my book. I needed to stitch 200 stitches, and when we filmed our last video, I only had 111 in. Now I ended up putting 201 stitches in. So
Oh, that
that's
looks
where
really
I'm at.
good. That's a lot of progress.
So I got some of the letters in, I think, and some of the vine on the one thing, and
The deer.
maybe the deer. I don't know. Maybe the deer was already in there. I can't remember. So
I remember talking about the trees. I remember that
yeah.
because I thought it was variegated, and you're like, no, it's different floss colors.
Yeah.
They're really pretty. Looks
So
good.
my goal was 200 stitches, and I did 201. So
Good.
this is on 36 count ballet slippers, not to be confused with grandma's slip or slippers, by Fox and Rabbit fabrics with the called for overdyes. So that was one of them. My next one, and this is the one that's close to being finished, and it's the Midnight Garden Stitching Tray by Shepherd's Bush. This is the one that I had to ask them for more silk, and then I gloated and my stitches started falling out. So I learned not to gloat about my stitching because they said my stitches were nice. They were nice until they started falling out. So I'm almost almost done. I
Oh,
just need to
wow.
fill in the hill and put some more tombstones and a couple more pumpkins in and I'll be done.
That
So
looks really good. It looked
thank
like it
you.
had more grass than that. They
Well,
always have a lot of grass in their patterns.
this is all going to be filled in with grass and pumpkins and some bones. So that'll come over. So if you it's
Oh,
got a
yeah.
light green hill and a dark green hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that's really good.
yeah,
Got a lot of
thanks.
progress there.
Yep, and I needed to stitch 150 stitches on that, and I did 195. So look at me go.
Look at you go.
Yeah. My next one is Mini Moon by Plum Street Samplers, and it's stitched on. That's what it's supposed
Oh,
to look like.
look at the headless rabbit.
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
I
Is it
never stitched
going?
the heads.
Oh,
I mean, I stitched the heads before before it's finished, but the heads are
yeah.
always the last thing I do so they can't stare at me. So,
Oh,
um,
really? Other people like to put the heads in first so that they can stare at it.
no, no,
You're the opposite.
I'm the opposite. So Doug's always told me that, when I kick the bucket, that he's going to put all my headless things, line them up in the funeral home, headless horses, headless this,
Oh my
headless
God.
angels.
Oh my
So
God.
this one was down twice on my board for 100 stitches each. And the first one I did 110 stitches. And then the next one I got carried away on the moon. And I ended up doing 249 stitches in total for my 100 stitches.
I love
So
that. I love the how the moon pops on there too.
yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, this came kitted from the country sampler, I think. And so
Oh,
it came with the fabric. It's baked clay by Fox and Rabbit, and
okay.
it's 40 count. It calls for 36, but I ordered 40 count because you know I like to torture myself. My next one is, and I'll refrain from singing, um Eleanor Rigby by
Yeah,
Blackbird Designs.
I love
I'm
it.
I'm
Share
stitching
with
mine.
us, share with
Hmm?
us what your edit you're gonna make. Looking at
Oh,
the picture.
up here, there's this little like quilt star that's just kind of hanging up there by itself.
Yeah.
So I thought about putting another one in over here, but to me, it doesn't really flow with the flower. So I'm just going to take it out. So,
Yeah. I
and
agree.
so,
I agree with
I,
that decision.
yeah. So I'm sitting on Weeks Dye Works Confederate gray fabric. And then I don't know what count it is, but I'm stitching it with two strands of fiber over two. So that's where I'm at. I did some of the border and the flower tops here.
You're
And
almost done. You don't have that much more to do. You should just finish. You should finish it. You should.
it's on my year of WIP, so I have to finish it this year.
Oh, okay. I know you
So
were
this
jaded.
one I needed to stitch 300 stitches and I completed 361.
Nice.
So yeah. So, and then last night, before I got suckered into a 2-hour live car chase on YouTube, um, I worked on The Good Neighbor, which is on Congress
Oh,
cloth. It's from the Drawn Thread.
right.
And I actually read the directions last night. Silly me. And if you notice in the up here, the designer's name is CZ, that's her initials, and she did it in red. And this is something that came from my bestie's stash after she
Right.
passed away. So I'm going to do my initials and her initials in the red. So,
Nice.
and I needed to do 150 stitches on this, and it doesn't, I gotta get a paper to put behind it. I ended up doing 169. It doesn't look like 169 stitches, but there's actually 169 stitches done. So I worked on the little
Wow.
house.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah. So the roof is done in cross stitch. And then the side of the house is done in a tent stitch. So it's just a half a cross stitch.
Oh, okay. Is it 2 threads?
Yep. Two
Okay.
threads with the 2 threads of the MPI, which makes up the side of the house. One strand that makes up the roof, which is a Gloriana.
Did they call for that to be
Mm-hmm.
done that way? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's kind of like it is up here too. The leaves are the viney thing up here.
Uh-huh.
This little, that is one strand of Gloriana. And then the leaves are 2 strands of and it's a full cross stitch. It's not a tent stitch. Full cross stitch for the leaves with 2 strands.
Oh, so it's going to be textured.
Yep.
That's cool. It makes
Yeah.
it a little bit more complicated too, which is fun.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
So
that's
anyway,
great.
so I'm having fun with the house. I didn't want
Oh,
to
good.
stop last night, but then I got to watch the car chase and was
Oh,
into
oh.
that because I like those car chases. I don't know. So that's what I worked on for the past couple of weeks.
Well, that's great. Now, I don't know why I'm not quite with it. I forgot to have my little handy dandy cards. So I can give more information about POW. It was designed by Kate McDonald. I did it on the 32 count Lugana Mercedes by Picture This Plus. I just DMC 1/1. I didn't write down when I finished it. Oh, anyway. All right, so let's get to my whips. Floral Alphabet, which happy birthday the day after today's Saturday, the 23rd. Yesterday it was Carolyn Zook's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy
A
birthday,
Czook
Carolyn,
stitch. Yeah.
again of Czook Stitch, our friend. So I didn't bring the pattern out. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really not with it. Please, please forgive, show grace. So for
That's
her
it. All
birthday,
the subscribers are gone now. Just should
no.
bring the chart out.
Floral Alphabet, JBW Designs, who was the designer focus for the month with GaRon Stitchery. She's doing Floral Alphabet and changed the colors, and here's that pattern. For her birthday sale, she said, everybody just stitch on something floral. But before we heard that, we saw that she picked this, and we picked it, and we stuck with it. But we grunged it up. And I have a lot of progress on this one. I'm very excited.
Yes, you do. Oh, that looks so good.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's that. It's on 32 count fox and rabbit linen, which you can really see the color here.
Yeah.
Um, Flannel flower, all in Glorianas, 1/1.
I've got to get some flannel flower.
Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. So I in my tracking spreadsheet, I list all the fabrics I have in my inventory, but then I also list what I stitched on it so that I have a frame of reference for what it looks like when I just see the name. If I know, like, oh, Floral Alphabet, I remember that was modeled with purple, and so yeah. I don't
That's a lot more organized than I am.
Well, I kept buying. I didn't want to keep buying. I wanted to know what I had. And I have a lot of fabric now. All right, so Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I have a little mini finish. I finished a block. I finished block 10. So here, let me just sorry folks, it's not ironed. I don't
None of
like
mine were
with the
iron.
iron until it's done.
Yeah.
So I finished that bottom left, or I don't know, is it bottom right for you?
bottom
with the
right,
owl and the alligator.
and the
That's
snake.
block 10. I finished that. Woohoo! That
I like
was
that block. Yeah, I don't
WIPGO.
like snakes
Yeah,
and things, but I like that block.
it was a fun stitch. And then I actually moved on to block 11 and got a lot more done on the tree. Well, I did a lot of the grout for the rock wall.
Okay. And you got your ghosty.
Yeah, he was there. But so I moved over and I moved on. Oh, here, let me show you the what it's supposed to look like. So you can see I'm
Mhm.
working on that bottom. Now WIPGO hopefully will call another block that I haven't finished for the month of April, and I can keep working on that. That's on 20 to 28 count Lugana. Picture this plus in the color Legacy, 1/1. Each block is 92 by 92. It was a new year, new start in 2023. So I'd really like to finish it in 2024. All right, my last whip is Blooming Bouquet. And you saw this on my last video. And again, I did not pull the picture, but that's okay. This is on by Jeanette Douglas, 32 count Lugana, the color Legacy. I guess it's the same fabric I used for um Halloween and Hawkrun Hollow. I did this in the called for silks because I got the accessory pack from my friend there, Kathy. Thank you. 1/1. And this is on my Euro whips. And I am almost done. So I finished the border. I just have to go back and do the leaves of the border. And
That
then I'm
looks
done.
so good. And this was your birthday, Sal,
Yep.
thanks to
So
Carolyn.
yes.
And um, it's Get Your Bloomers on sale.
Yeah,
So if
we
anybody
started
wants
in
to start it,
September. Mm-hmm.
because two of us are lagging behind.
It's okay. I don't have as many whips as you guys, so they come up in my rotation a little faster. But I
Yeah.
noticed there's a lot of patterns that I have or whips that I have that I haven't touched in a while, and it makes me a little sad. So I have to just be conscious when WIPGO comes up or when Magazine Monthly Challenge to pick some things I haven't been working on. So that's that.
That's
That's
that.
all my whips. All right. So you have any stash endowments?
I just have, I'm expecting stuff. I was thinking today, but I haven't gotten notification from the post office. I know it's sitting at the post office, so I hope she brings it today. So I have my meager market order, and then I have my endangered species club kit from Lindy Stitches. And I've
Yep.
already seen what it looks like, but I'm not gonna spoil the surprise for anybody, but it's so cute. But
That's good.
I have my punch needle and primitive stitcher magazine,
Nice.
and it's got it's always got fun things in it, but like I like that one. That's a Crochetta Go-Go.
Oh,
um
okay.
they had some really cute punch needle. It makes me want to do some punch needle again. So anyways, there was oh, this one, I really like this one.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that.
I
That's cute.
used to only stitch like Easter and a little bit of Halloween, but and hardly no Christmas at all. And now I've opened myself up to all the holidays. But if it has a bunny on it, I love it.
I
So
like the
I just think
chicks.
that's
The
cute.
chicks draw
Yeah.
me to it.
Yeah.
I
So
love
whoops.
that. They're
There we
kind of
go.
like sitting in an egg cart
Yeah.
by a bunny.
And the bunny's like, yeah, we'll go when I'm ready to.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a really nice magazine. Just oh, this is another one. I'll turn it so you can't see it. Um, it's a little mini cow, and it's done in
Oh,
punch
that's
needle.
cute. Yeah.
Mini cows are quickly becoming right up there with polar bears with me. So,
Oh,
you
really?
know,
Mini cows, is that different than a regular cow?
yeah, they're just stay mini and they look cute like little babies,
Oh,
like a little
how do
baby.
you know that's a mini cow and not a regular cow?
Well, well, it looks like a baby to me, but it
Oh,
is Fionley, the Highland cow. Fionley? Maybe it's not Fiona, it's Fionley, the
oh,
Highland cow.
that
So
looks
maybe
like
she's not gonna be
an
many.
Irish name.
Yeah, or Scottish.
Yeah, or Scottish Highlands, yeah.
So yeah.
Celtic.
So I don't know. I kind of want to get back in the punch needle.
I didn't know you did punch needle.
Way back when it came out the first time, it had like a revision. That was way back when. And so I had all this stuff. So we'll see. It goes really quick. So it's fun.
I know, it looks like it wouldn't take that long to do. And then I wonder, I don't know, sometimes the joy of it is that it's not a quick, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't do a lot of quick stitches, even though that POW should have taken me a day. It took me, I don't know how many days.
Yeah, well, I started
But
Eleanor Rigby and at least let's see, there's copyright date on here. Oh, I didn't start it in 2014. I think I started like 2018 or six, might have been 17. So, and
I
then I,
like how at GaRon Stitchery, I like how Ronnie is making Gary do his whips, like the old ones, and getting them done. I think that's great.
I do
Kind
too.
of cool.
And we need to give them a big congratulations because
Oh yeah.
their LNS is going to have their grand opening on April 27th next month. It's a
Yeah.
Saturday. I want to
April
go, but
27. I know, I want to go too, but we'll go. Probably not
yeah,
for opening day.
we'll go when we're down there for stitching in the wild, unless,
Well,
well,
it's like
unless they're
it's
not
a
open.
yeah.
But they had a really good boutique at the or annex. They called it an annex.
Yeah.
Because I know I spent a lot of money in that annex.
I did not. I was really good.
You were really good,
You know,
but
if it doesn't float my boat, I have
yeah,
weird aesthetic, so it takes a long time for things to, and I'm just starting to realize that I can change them. I can like a piece of it and not do pieces that I don't like. You know what I mean? As far
right.
as
Yeah, like I'm gonna leave
changing it up.
that little star thing out.
Dang off. Right. And the
Yeah.
fact that floral alphabet, I love it. I would never, ever, ever have bought that. Ever. But I really like it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. So for plans, can't wait for WIPGO calls. I can't remember when the WIPGO comes out. I have to plan for my new magazine monthly challenge, but I still have a week. And I still have to work on London for magazine monthly challenge. I have one more day to work on that. And then because I said I was going to show it, but I didn't finish my magazine monthly challenge on that. So I'll wait. And then for WIPGO, I showed Alice and all the back stitch I needed to do that I showed up backwards. And you're like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Um, and
Upside down, backwards. Yeah.
and that is not a pretty back either. That is not a pretty back. But I haven't started on that. So I don't know. That might be the first time since I started WIPGO that I have one carryover, which is okay.
Oh, that's really good though.
Yeah.
Because WIPGO just about killed me. I don't know why. I don't. It was just like, okay, now I'm. It's a job. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I really use it to get things done, and I really need to get that done.
Well, I'm using Magazine Monthly Challenge, and I'm surprised at what I'm getting done.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. It's not like it's drudgery. And if I don't, I'm gonna do what I have left on my chart. Because I had to be the overachiever. So I'm doing the super challenge. So I only have one more left on the super challenge, which is 150 stitches, which will be a new start on the Amur leopard. And that was the first in the series from Lindy Stitches over endangered species. And then I've got a Parliament of Owls, which was the theme piece. So I need to do 300 stitches on that. Bridget Clary by the Primitive Hair, 200 stitches. Blooming Bouquets is coming back out again. I got to do 300 stitches on that, and then 150 stitches on John Lennon. So
You still have a lot to do.
that's not really a lot because I'll do Zoom stitching tomorrow with GaRon if they have it. They should, but they're starting to move all their stuff over into the new shop. So I was thinking they might not. They said
Oh,
they're going to hang all their pieces up in their video last night.
yeah, I
So the
haven't watched
walls,
that yet.
yeah, the walls will be bare for their next floss tube.
Oh, they're taking all the stuff from the
Most of it, yeah. Stuff that is still in print that they can get the charts for.
are they
So
gonna, where did they say where they're gonna continue to film their floss tubes?
it's up in the air. So and Ronnie said that might be the last update that they do as far as the shop updates showing what the work they've gotten done.
So they can make
But
it a surprise for the grand opening.
yeah,
That's good. That's fair.
yeah, yeah.
And
So
I'm sure they'll take video.
they should do like a live face tube or something on the day that they open up so we can all see the excitement. Hint, hint, Gary and Ronnie.
That would be great. So we can
Wouldn't that
feel
be
like we're
fun?
there. Yeah. So we can
Because
feel like we're there.
yeah, because they'll probably cut the ribbon like they did at Stitching in the Wild with the annex. And so that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm
the
excited
the
for
one
them.
the one part of the shop that well, I like all of it that they've done, but this is a really good idea. They've got the bin like thing set up for their fabric, and then they've got a table set up at the end of the fabric so that you can lay it out, look at it, do your floss toss or whatever. So I like
Oh,
that.
nice.
So
They'll be folding fabric a lot.
yeah,
Refold fabric. That's cool though.
yeah, yeah. So everybody needs to watch their video to see what all they've done, what it's going to look like. So, or what it looks like right now, empty, but
Yeah. I'll have to look at it.
yeah.
I'll watch that today after I upload. So that seems like that's everything I have on our list.
That's about all I have, except I'm going to go and get started on stitching today. Yay.
Yay. That's cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
instead of sitting up for 2 hours last night in the middle of the night watching car chases and things, I'll do something productive.
I
So,
don't understand why you can't stitch. And then if you miss something, you can always stop and rewind it.
yeah, but it's live. I don't want to go back.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I like car chases so much. I do. And that one
You,
was like slow. It was like 10 miles an hour.
do they
So,
ever get away?
no, they got him. They finally got
I
him.
mean, in any of the car chases that you watch, do they ever get away?
Yeah, a lot of times, like in California, they'll just let them go.
Oh.
Like they'll get their license plate. So they'll try to hunt them down if they can. But a lot of times, if there's like too much traffic or it's too dangerous, there's a lot of pedestrians around, they'll just let them go. So, or if they get in a parking ramp, they tend to let them go.
Oh,
So, yeah. But
well, thanks for
anyway,
that expertise.
yeah. Yeah, if you're in California, just drive into a parking ramp and you're good. So,
Well, can't they just sit outside and wait for them to have to come out?
well, then that takes them off other calls, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Uh,
But Florida, don't get in a car chase in Florida because they'll get you. So those are always fun to watch. They'll wreck you. They'll wreck the police car. They don't care. I mean, they care enough to stop them, is what it is. But it's like,
right.
carnage and
Oh my gosh. Well, that's really good to know. If any of
yeah,
our viewers are interested in a car chase.
yeah. Don't run in Florida. California, you can drive around at 10 miles an hour and it's gonna look like you got a police escort. You can go slower than OJ.
Oh my gosh.
So,
All right then. We'll have to say goodnight.
yeah. Good night. We hope that everybody
Mm-hmm.
stayed through it, through all of our stories.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for
Oh,
sticking with us.
and I forgot to mention the last time. Tell us and show us. You can email pictures to us, but what's in your nerd? What's in your hoop? What's in your Q snap? What's in your scroll frame? What are you stitching in hand? Let us know because we like to see what you're working on. And we're going to work hopefully soon when both of our lives kind of even out a little bit.
Mhm. We can guarantee a Zoom.
A
We'll
Zoom
order.
stitching and maybe setting up a Facebook page too. So
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
that
And then
sounds
setting up
great.
regular Zooms. And then everybody can come together because we love our little subscribers. So
Oh, yes, we do. We love it. We are over 300 subscribers
yeah,
now. That's amazing. So
slow and steady.
maybe our goal will be a Zoom by 500.
Yeah.
A
So
Zoom at
get your friends
500.
together and we'll have a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. Oh
Well, a
my
stitching
gosh. Can you
party.
imagine 500 people? Can you have that many people on a Zoom? I don't even know. I don't think so. But we could try and max it.
Yeah. I forgot what the
Most
max was.
most Zoom stitchers in the world at one time.
I was on a webinar the other day and there was there was 200 or 300 people on it. So
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I'd be happy with like 10. So,
Oh yeah, or two.
yeah. Or
New
yeah,
friends, new stitchy
yeah.
friends,
Just
anything.
us. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't stitched together in a long time. We need to do that.
no, we haven't. But we got some retreats coming up. So
Yeah.
StitchCon will be here. Let's see.
June,
StitchCon
right?
is
I still have to get my flight.
um StitchCon is 73 days away. 73 days and 23 hours. So
That's gonna be exciting.
yeah. So I think we've gone over everything.
Yep. All right then. We'll say
All
good
right. Good
good night,
night.
Kathy. Good night, everyone.